This is Fox 26 Morning News at 9 a.m. Connected to you.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us on Fox 26 Morning News Extra. I'm Natalie Baumke.
And I'm Melissa Wilson. We're in a split screen because we have a lot to get to today.
That's right. We have cooking, soccer, and children's books.
But first, a medical story. The same Harvard doctors who developed laser hair removal and fractional laser resurfacing have come up with a new technique to eliminate fat cells. You freeze them away. Here to talk about it from Zeltiq Cool Sculpting are Dr. Stephen Mahoney, a dermatologist with West Houston Dermatology, as well as patient Delilah Rodriguez. Good morning to both of you.
Thank you.
Fat freezing. This is a new one on me. What is that, and what does that mean anyway?
At West Houston Dermatology, we utilize a device called the Zeltiq, which is the first FDA-approved device for the non-invasive treatment of fat. The fat is then targeted by this machine. It sucks it up into a vacuum chamber, and it's cooled between two plates at 40 degrees, which causes the fat to crystallize, then is naturally absorbed through your body.
What is the difference between this and lipo? When you're performing this procedure, is it a lot like that, or is it just completely different, where lipo obviously sucks out the fat?
It's completely different. Lipo is an invasive procedure where you need anesthesia, you have downtime. This is a process that can be done in an office in an hour, and you go back to work with no downtime, no bandages, nothing like that.
We're looking at this procedure right now. My goodness, look at the difference, and patients can really get that difference?
Patients typically will get a 20 to 25% reduction in the areas that are treated, and this occurs usually as fast as 3 weeks, but it can be the more dramatic results are around 2 to 3 months following the procedure, when the fat is kind of just naturally removed.
Can you do all body parts?
The FDA approved the device for the treatment of the abdomen, love handles, back fat, inner thighs, and upper arms. It tends to be best in the areas that are sort of resistant to diet and exercise.
Delilah, you did this. What made you decide that this procedure was for you?
Well, I needed something that was safe and something that where I was able to go back to work right away. And with this procedure, I had it done on my lunch break, went right back an hour later, and there was no pain, there was no downtime. It was quick, it was simple, and it's very effective.
How many treatments did you have done?
I've had one treatment.
Okay, and did you see a difference after one?
I did. With liposuction, you know, it left a divot in my lower abdomen. With one treatment, 2.5 months later, I'm noticing a very smooth stomach.
How many treatments do people usually have to undergo to get the desired result?
Typically it's one treatment, but we do sometimes need a follow-up treatment to kind of target those areas that may not have completely blended. The nice thing is that it's naturally done, so your body just absorbs it. You don't have any ridging or lines like that you would possibly with lipo.
So this patient that we see right now, I mean, it just keeps getting better and better over time. So that was just one treatment.
Correct.
That is unbelievable. And explain again the difference. We see the 3 months. It's quite a bit better. 4 months is a huge difference. That wasn't done with diet. All of this is from the procedure?
Well, this is similar to liposuction in the sense that those cells are removed permanently. But if you do gain weight and don't follow a diet, you can put fat in other areas. So those areas that are targeted should remain clear.
Everyone always wants to know, how much does this cost? Am I going to be able to afford it? How does it compare to lipo?
Well, the benefit of this procedure is there's no anesthesia, there's no additional cost. It can be done in the office. And typically it runs about $1,500 for the abdomen, and then the individual areas like love handles, inner thighs, arms are about $600 each. We are having a special at West Houston Dermatology where we offer a follow-up treatment of a laser treatment to our skin tightening to kind of improve those results following this treatment.
So is this something that's going to last forever as long as they don't, let's say, just go pig out and say I can eat whatever I want now? Yeah,
those cells are permanently removed, and so as long as you don't, like you said, you maintain a good diet, kind of try to maintain your stable weight, those areas should stay clear.
Well, Dr. Mahoney, Delilah, thanks for coming in and telling us about this. It seems like a really big breakthrough for people who want to look thinner and just can't do it with diet and exercise.
It's an exciting new device where people were not really willing to go and do liposuction. They can have this done and get the results they want.
Yeah, well, it's so great to talk to you. Thank you both.
Thank you for having us.
Natalie.